The most handsome man on earth.
There you go. There you heard it.
Welcome back to our YouTube
Thank
channel.
you, my wife.
We are happy. I'm sure I'm not doing what I'm happy to see him again. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Felicia and I'm a lifestyle YouTuber.
I thought it's our YouTube channel now. Yeah, welcome to our YouTube channel.
Welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Felicia and with me you have
Felicia's husband. Let's go.
Please, your name, sir.
You for them, for you or for them?
Your name for them.
Okay, my name is Olatomide. Let's leave it that way.
Thank you. I'm a lifestyle YouTuber, and if this is your first time on my channel, please click on the subscribe button.
Why they look?
Why you dancing?
The guy, that person where they watch, no one subscribe. Subscribe. You subscribe.
Today's video, we are here to talk about our distance relationship. We're going to talk about the decision and how long we stayed apart from each other. Then we'll talk about the challenges we faced, and then we'll talk about how we handled them.
Exactly.
So let's get right into the video. Let's start with when we actually decided. When did you decide that, oh, okay, I'm leaving, it's not a final bye-bye?
So we're talking about the decision right now.
Yeah,
when
the
we both
decision.
decided. I think this promises to be an interesting one. I came into Canada 2022. That was around May, right?
Yeah, it came in May 2022.
Okay. I could remember calling her one night and then we were already dating.
Yeah.
So I called Faye. I'm like, of course, we both knew
what was going on,
what the process was, how far I had gone in the process. And when I got my approval, I mean, it was kind of already too late to rush into, okay, let's go get married, let's do this. I didn't want to do that. We both did not want to do that because we were not ready to do that.
Yeah.
So I think it was because we were not ready to do it.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to force things.
We didn't want to force things.
It wasn't like we were not in a serious relationship.
We were serious, but I think we are not at the phase of
ready to get married. Exactly.
So it's not like the relationship was fresh because we've known each other for a while, but then like the relationship is not up to, okay, let's get married.
It wasn't up to that stage yet. So
yeah,
one night I just called her like, hey, are you sure you can wait? Because I mean that was actually a sincere question coming from me. I knew that I was leaving. We both know I was leaving.
Yeah.
I knew I was leaving soon. In my head, I'm like, then I don't know what I'm going to meet where I'm going to, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what the country holds for me. I don't know how it's going to be easy for me to say, okay, let me just spend 2 months, come back for my wedding, spend 1 month, come back for my wedding.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was too much unknown for us.
Yeah.
But as a man, I had to like think about this beautiful girl I was leaving behind. I called her and I was like, hey, you sure go Maliduro? Are you sure you'll be able to wait?
But for it was a serious conversation. I could remember it was at night.
Yeah.
And you were like, can you wait? I think the question was, can you wait?
Are you sure you can wait?
There's so much uncertainties and stuff. But the thing is, by that time I already decided that, okay, this man is like my man. I already like, you know, it's not like I've pictured that we're going to be already married or something, but I already knew what I want, and there was no. So when you asked me that, can I wait? I was like, oh, of course I can.
Easier said than done, no.
So I think there was more of that. Like, oh, it's not easy, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I can wait.
Because I had to ask her that question because I didn't want to promise and fail. Yeah, I'm that kind of man that I always like to keep to my words. And as much as there was so much uncertainty then, I just had to like, okay, yeah, she told me like, yeah, she could wait. Myself, the same person that was asking the same question, I wasn't sure if I was ready to actually go through that stress of.
Yeah.
That wasn't really like, you know, when you're not into something yet, you don't know how it feels until you're in it.
Yeah.
So that was it. She said, okay, yeah, she could wait. I'm like, oh, sounds good. So what happened was eventually my application got approved.
Yeah.
Then at that point, it wasn't like too much. Oh, what's it gonna be? We already spoke about almost everything at that stage.
Yeah.
So the conclusion was that I should just book a return flight. We
Return
didn't have a
flight.
wedding date. So what I did was I was leaving the country around May, right? I
Mm-hmm.
think it was May that year.
Yeah.
So I just booked a return flight for December
For
that year.
December.
Because in my mind, I'm like, okay, December is still like far.
Yeah.
If anything, I can always reschedule my flight to maybe earlier or later. That was the decision.
That was the decision,
Yeah,
guys.
that was the decision.
That was briefly
And it
the
pretty
whole
much
story
worked
about
out
decision.
well.
Yeah. So next we're going to talk about how long we stayed apart from each other. So I think
I think that was
14,
that was about 14 months
14 months
in total.
in total.
Yeah, divided into two.
Yes, 7 months before our wedding, then 7 months after the wedding. So the 7 months be like
it sounds short when you call it like maybe 7 months. Me.
guys.
Forget.
Guys.
I will wait. Are you sure you can wait?
Next, we're going to talk about the challenges we faced and how we handle them. So we're going to start with communication because that's like the first and
the most important thing in any relationship.
About any relationship, not talk of distant relationship. So we're just briefly going to talk about the challenges we faced with our communication and how we handle them. So I think the first and the obvious challenge was the time difference.
Yeah.
We had like
it was like 7 hours difference. Yeah,
guys,
always.
that was like
imagine me chasing after. Wait for me, don't go.
that was the major challenge we had in communication. And when you first traveled, it was a very, very serious
issue.
I
think the first time, right?
Firstly, I had to add your location time on my phone.
Yeah, of
so
course.
that I will get it. I don't have to like calculate back and stuff.
Yeah, we were literally just living. I was in Canada. I was trying as much as possible to live with Nigerian time.
Yeah.
Not like sleeping or going to work with Nigerian time.
Yeah.
I have someone I need to communicate with, right?
Yeah.
I have someone I have to monitor our schedule. So she does the same thing for me. So we always have times during the day when we just have to like compromise. But most of the time when she's finishing from work, I'm at work. When I'm about waking up, she's at work. So when I get home after work, she's already asleep. When by the time I go to bed and I wake up, she's already at work. So
you're trying to say there's a way you wake up with energy, you stress yourself during the day and stuff. Then at night you just want to rest, and someone is just starting their day. Then the communication, the energy is not the same.
So what we did was we just agreed on some things. We had to reach compromise on so many things. We had to like plan before I go to work. I have to schedule time to talk to her. When I'm at work, that's like noon. That's the time she's already rounding up at work, probably ready to go home or probably at home. It's easier that way.
It was easier that way, and there's already a scheduled time, like he said. That okay, yeah, when he wakes up, I'm already like my lunch time. Then we talk. Then I think your lunch time, I'm already like shutting down for the day. Then we talk at the time. So that was how we were able to overcome the time zone or time difference challenge. So the next challenge we're going to talk about is fight and conflict resolution. There's no how you people are perfect, or there's no how
trust me,
you will
you
not
guys
fight.
will fight. You guys will quarrel.
It is very easy for a very small tiny thing to escalate. To
blow up. Yeah.
I noticed like
that happened a lot of times.
Quite a lot of time. I noticed that just a very little minor thing that we can just be like, babe, I didn't mean it that way, and we just, but it will just escalate, maybe because of tone or because of something that you don't understand.
It could be anything
the other person is doing. So how we were able to handle our fight and conflict.
Okay, guys. So we pretty much had our own fair share of misunderstandings. Yeah, coupled with the fact that the distance had already messed us up, like not like messed up in that sense, like. How we handled our fight was we realized that okay, no matter what we disagree on, we always come back that same day.
Yeah.
Make sure we don't sleep with whatever grievances we have in our minds. That same day we come around. Most of the time, no, I won't say most of the time. Almost equally, we try to like reach a resolution. Like it might be she pushing for it, it might be me pushing for it. But sometimes I try to do,
I think the first one is correct. Like most of the time,
It's always
I
me.
try to. It's always me
Who is
to
who?
get to.
Who
It's
is
always me
is
that we should get to
we?
the bottom. It's always me. Me.
Okay, well, anyways, maybe she's right, but
You always try to like.
but chill. If I don't cooperate, how are you gonna get to the bottom? That's just the thing, right?
That's the truth. But how I feel like we handle the whole fight and conflict was the
Mm-hmm.
fact that I normally say this that we are not against each other. We are a team. I think that that became our watchword that we're a team.
Yeah.
And this person is not against me. No matter what I feel like this person is doing, and I'm very, very angry at, I don't think this person have intention of hurting me at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? So
Yeah.
that we were able to understand the fact that this person is for me, is not going to hurt me, or he didn't do it to hurt me. So when you have that understanding,
Mm-hmm.
it's not like we just developed that understanding. It took us
Yes. Yeah.
time. It
And I
is
was gonna
step
say something.
by step. There were a
Yeah.
lot of fight and stuff.
Mm.
So at the end of the day, like what I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, we kept that at the back of our mind.
Mm. And what I was gonna add to that was that didn't just happen. I mean, us
Mm,
having a watchword and
yeah,
something to guide us by. It was because we both know we were both putting in the same amount of effort.
effort.
Imagine we're in a distance relationship and it's just one person trying to, hey babe, what's up?
Yeah.
I'm busy right now, call me later.
Mm,
And you're not calling the person back. If it starts becoming a one-sided thing, then
yeah.
I don't think that's like a slippery slope already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
So
both.
we knew we were both putting effort. We were
Yeah.
putting equal amount of effort
Mm-hmm.
in. So that obviously was, I mean, to both of us, we both knew that this thing is a balanced thing. It
Yeah.
was, so it was easier for us to say, okay, yeah, if you're mad at me, don't be mad. I'm for you. I'm not against you.
Yeah.
So our words and our actions were complementing each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was it.
That was it, pretty
Yeah.
much. So
Okay, so babe, before you go ahead, I was going to talk about the love languages.
yeah.
So unfortunately, or should I say fortunately, of I don't know, I think we have five.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only three out of those love languages can actually be practiced from
Distance
from
relationship.
distance. Yeah.
Yeah.
So because we were in a distant relationship, as much as I always crave physical touch, and like I think physical touch is my number one. So I had to learn how to express my love to my partner and let her do the same thing through the other three ones that we
That we
can
could
actually
do.
do. Yeah, that we could do.
Act
Which
of
were words, yeah,
service,
acts of service,
words of
words of affirmation. Oh,
affirmation.
baby, I love you. You're so much, means so much to me. All those stuff
I
you guys
think
know.
words of affirmation became your
Became our
first.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
became our most important love
Yeah.
language. I think yours is gift. So I pretty much did well on that front.
I feel like every lady's first love.
It's gift.
tí a fọ́bìnrin o ọlọ́run yóò wà pẹ̀lú rẹ.
The first love language is gift.
I did not say that. You said it.
But you just said every lady's first love language.
I just said every
So it's
general.
gift. Hey, Jesus is Lord.
Okay, I think.
But anyways,
Anyways,
I
you
sure I gave you
did.
all the
Yes,
gifts. I did.
yes,
That was that. We pretty much did well on that front, and we had to adapt. Adaptation
yeah.
is the word. Yeah,
Mm.
we adapted. It
Okay,
was
so
cool.
next we're going to talk about our weak moments, vulnerable moments. So I'll just start with my own. I think my most, is there anything like most weak moments?
Weakest moment.
Or the weakest moment, thank
Okay.
you. So the weakest moment will be when you traveled back
The
after
second
we got
time.
married. Yes, after we got married.
Okay.
You know, when you first traveled, I was really like I said earlier, like with time you get used to the new
The
life,
new
the new
reality.
reality and
Yeah.
stuff. But then you came back, we spent I think 2 months
I think it
together.
was around 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months together, and I was so used to we're going to eat dinner together. I'm already talking to someone inside. I'm not the only one staying at home and stuff. I was already used to it. And then pew, you traveled back. It was very, very, very hard for me to cope.
I could imagine.
Very, very hard. And I know like of I think a friend or two that could witness that I was very, very. It
Not
was
yourself.
yes. I was not myself. I was used to talking to someone at home. It was not just me. When I'm back from work, I'm just back. Then I will sleep. And I wake up. There's nobody to.
But
It
you were doing
was
that before I
that's what I said. That's exactly what I'm saying. That
I understand how why it
I
was at
already
first.
like had the new reality. I already had the new reality. But then you came back. We spent 2 months together. Then traveled back. So it was.
It
I
was
think
hard
that
for
was
you
my
the first few
weakest
months, yeah.
moment. Because I remember sometimes I would be so down, like very very down. But I'll be hard girl.
How did you how did you overcome it? Tell them the truth.
I think the way I overcame that challenge was the fact that you were helpful.
Because I understood what you were going
You
through.
understood what I was going
It
through,
was
and
like a withdrawal
sometimes
symptom.
yes, then you kept on giving me this. We've been there before. There's going to be an end to it, and stuff. So
It's gonna
that
be
kept me,
fine.
yeah, that kept me
Me myself, I
going.
was just being a man, You're gonna be with me soon.
You people can understand that you just got married and like that feel. So like I
Everybody was not
said,
COVID here.
Are you playing? What type of playing is this? This is playing.
the new the new
Slogan.
the new slogan is for a better cause and stuff.
Was it for a better
So
cause? Of
yeah,
course it was.
that was it. Then you advised me to like engage with my friends
Mm-hmm.
and stuff.
Go
So
out.
yeah, go out. So I think that was pretty much how I was able to cope. And the fact that my office took
The fact that
a
you were
major,
working
yes,
helped
a
you.
major
I couldn't imagine you not
impact.
working there
The fact that it's Lagos now. You leave your house 7 a.m., then you
before you
get
come
back
back.
7 p.m. or this thing. So just for you to eat dinner and sleep and stuff. So I think that really
Oh,
did so much. Then weekends I just trying to okay, let me go to my friend's place. Shout out to my friend, you know yourself.
thank you, friends.
Okay, so then it was when I went for our friend's wedding.
Oh, that was the second time, eh?
That one I could not even do my art guy again. I just started crying. Since like new couples, very cozy and
I think that
stuff,
was
having
because
their posters.
you had your wedding not
Not
so
so
long
long
ago. The whole
ago,
emotion was
the
still in
whole
your head.
do you get?
What you were trying to not remember or keep
Yeah,
somewhere
as in
is
on
now right
someone
in front of
else's
you.
wedding, I just started crying inside the hall. It wasn't funny.
Sorry,
It
babe.
wasn't funny.
Sorry, babe.
But as the art girl
Eh, babe, don't even use those two words together. Hard gay.
that
You
I had to couple back. You get?
don't mind that.
So those are my two most vulnerable moments.
Okay, yeah, those were really emotional moments for me.
Yeah,
It's
you're
okay, baby.
welcome.
I really might not be able to pinpoint times,
Yeah.
but there were times when I would just like be vulnerable. Like
Mm.
I'll be so emotional and I would just miss this
And the
this girl.
funniest thing that you're
My vulnerable
always
moments are very sensitive.
very, very
You
sensitive
don't do anything. You
because
cannot do anything right.
you
That's just the truth about me. Eh?
you cannot do
You
anything
can't do
right.
anything right when I'm vulnerable. When I'm missing you. I told her like I think the first time that thing happened, I just got mad at her for no reason.
Mm.
It wasn't her fault though. She didn't do anything wrong. Though. I was
Nothing.
just mad. Babe, what's up? Kini mo ṣe? Oh, she kankan. Because I didn't know what she did. She didn't do anything right.
So
So at some point, I just
think
had to like, see, I just miss you, and I
mm,
don't know how to undo it. That's why I'm just being like this. Yeah.
yeah, there are
So the
moments.
first time I told her that, she got to realize that okay, I think anytime this is happening, this is just him being vulnerable and letting me know how much he
Yeah.
misses me. He misses me,
Mm.
and that was it for me. It happened in patches. It wasn't one so. So
Wasn't
but
wrong
still be
at
a hard
all.
guy, you know. Yeah.
So the next one we're going to talk about, I think that's pretty much the challenges we had,
Mm-hmm.
the weak moments, the issue we have with communication and stuff. So we're just going to wrap it up with anticipation. The moment we got the
Yeah.
approved mail for my application, we were all waiting for, and then we just have like there's already dates. The waiting of the indefinite wait is different from you have a certain date already.
Correct.
So when we had our date, we booked my flight that this girl is coming to me, or I'm going to meet my husband this certain date. The waiting shifted to a definite one. So it was now,
It was
I
pretty
think it
much
was now
easier on
anticipating.
us, yeah.
We went on anticipating, I
The
think,
date, the travel date.
the travel date. It was not, I think it's every day we are counting down. 43 days to go, 42 days.
That was easier to do.
It was
One thing about waiting.
Yeah.
If you're waiting and they tell you, oh, in 10 years' time, this is what's going to be yours, I'm going to hand it over to you. It's easier to wait than you're waiting for something you don't know when it's going to come. Even if the what you're waiting for is going to come tomorrow, the anxiety you will feel is going to be different from when you actually know the date. Immediately we knew the date, it became easier for us, like, oh, at last my baby is coming. We already have a travel date.
Now, like, there's now a lot of plan. Okay, this is what I want to eat when I get there. Like you just try to find like a sweet conversation.
I think those are the sweet times.
Like the waiting was very sweet.
When you have a date is great.
It's very, very good. So that was that, and back to when we finally reunited.
Welcome to Canada.
The day I landed, I was excited, no doubt. But the fatigue and everything was just in and stuff. But then
imagine the chemical reactions in your body. Adrenaline, too much of it, then you're tired, some hormones. So that probably made you so much not knowing how to feel. I understood.
But the second day, I was not like, sometimes I was like, I'm here.
Am I sure?
Like, I am here with you. So that was like a very, very, very sweet moment, you guys.
That's nice to know.
So thank you so much for coming back to our channel again.
It's nice having me once again here, and in a different scenery.
You'll be seeing his face more often
now, right?
And of course, let us see your comments coming if you're wanting to become subscribe, of course, because if you are watching this video to this very point and you are yet to click the subscribe button and not
subscribe, if not, how are you going to be catching up on content like
exactly this? So thank you. This brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching to this very, very, very
thank you guys.
See you guys in my next video.
This one for the friends, showing love to my